Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Leaves it with the running back. Ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. And the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the big coordinator.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
I like feeding my guys. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so we can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Duarte. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Going to the running game. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the tailback. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, Ken fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be looking to run. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a second down play. Powers through the defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And as he throws, on target to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense and they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And that pass intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 40. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The run to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now on second down. Snap it to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. runs for the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And more yards after contact. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Husker.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Might as well stick with him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed. Block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 45, on its way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running the football, nowhere to go.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off play action. They're trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
It's good.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot, and this will be caught at the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A 3rd and long coming up here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.